I could not do an SCP reading last weekend. I was very enraged. So I just didn't know if I could focus up for reading. I'm doing a lot better now. But now here I am. Chain up. Code up. We're ready to go. Ready to go. I hope to dear God these are not too long. Because like I said, I'm feeling so exhausted right now. But we'll try our best. We'll try our best. So, the first SCP, I will start right now, because who knows how long it's going to take. The first SCP is written by an author called Drew Bear, also named Anders Bjornsson? Anders Bjornsson. I'm not sure where the name Drew Bear came from, but that is what it does say. Drew Bear personal file up here. They wrote a whole bunch. The last one we had from them was 2121 God's News, which was the flash news that like you kind of like need to like sacrifice somebody to, because otherwise bad shit happens. Crazy shit happens otherwise. But oh, a little bit of an itch here. Now they wrote extra nightly cow. Huh, okay. Wow, this is Drew Bear. Drew Bear, this is beautiful. It's the perfect length for today. Upper class Euclid. Special containment procedures. SCP-2280. Also gotta check if that music is all like everything's like sound wise perfect. Yeah. I also have to eventually get some water. SCP-2280 is kept in a dedicated paddock measuring 1 kilometer squared in an area at Biological Research Area 12, surrounded by a 10-meter buffer zone. This paddock is how do you actually pronounce this? Paddock? Paddock? Let's see here. Pronunciation.
Paddock.
Paddock. Is the
Paddock.
okay, it's paddock. Pardon me. This paddock is fenced in by 4-meter tall reinforced concrete walls with infrared cameras mounted every 10 meters along the periphery. Automatic watering, yeah. Automatic watering and supplemental feed trials are provided for the use of SCP-2280. All other care needs, including veterinary care, are to be handled via telepresence robots. No vertebrate animal is allowed within 8 meters of SCP-2280 outside of experimentation. Should any animal become affected by SCP-2280's properties, attempts will be made to retrieve the body before SCP-2280 can finish consuming it. For the okay. So, okay, interesting. Should this attempt fail, fluoroprotein fire suppression foam must be sprayed over SCP-2280 beginning 5 minutes prior to the following sunrise until the final effect has ceased. Well, it is an extra nightly cow, so that makes sense why it's like till the next day, till the sunrise comes back up. But God, I have a really horrible itch right now by my upper thigh. Description: SCP-2280 is an adult female Bostaurus whose tissues absorb 100% of all electromagnetic radiation with wavelengths between 370 nm and 770 nm, encompassing the visible light spectrum. It says okay, hold on. Let's see what this actually. I don't think it's nanometer, is it? It's definitely like this. I'm just dumb, so I just ignore it. I'll continue. This results in SCP-2280 appearing as a pure black silhouette from any angle without visible details. Oh, okay. Oh, that... Okay. Aside from this and the additional anomalous properties described below, SCP-2280 is genetically and functionally identical to a non-anomalous cow, including diet and thermal signature. Can you imagine you walk around at night in the farm, you want to take care of your cows, and then you just bump into a black mass that you didn't realize it was actually a animal? Just wait to go. If any vertebrate animal weighing more than 2 kilometers, sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. If you guys don't, like, for everybody on YouTube who doesn't hear the song right now, if you don't know the song, give it a listen. It's hilarious. If you do know the song, you know why I laughed. If any vertebrate animal weighing more than 2 kilograms comes within 5.25 meters of SCP-2280, there is an approximately 50% probability that it will become a neuromuscularly paralyzed. Oh, they will become neuromuscularly paralyzed. If this occurs, SCP-2280 will approach the paralyzed animal and consume it in no more than 1.5 hours, despite being otherwise herbivorous. For creatures which are too large for SCP-2280 to swallow whole, it will use its hooves and incisors to separate soft tissues from the skeletal system into bite-sized chunks, as well as break or crush overly large bony structures into more readily consumable sizes. Hey there, brother. Welcome. You have not missed much. I'm still in the first SCP of today, so we're good. It's a very dark cow that can apparently also have a chance of paralyzing some animal and then eat it, which is, from the sounds of it, not a good thing. Not a good thing. The following sunrise, SCP-2280 will go into labor and give... Oh, okay. That's probably why. And give birth to an instance of -1, an animal of identical morphology to the consumed animal, with the exception that it emits lights at 100,000 lux equally along the entire wavelength spectrum of 370 to 770 nm. This little bright little guy or girl, depending, can happen. Approximately 95% of -1 instances are stillborn, and the luminescence rapidly decreases to the point that they are observably identical to the animal that SCP-2280 had consumed. Reminds me a little bit almost like the xenomorphs when they infected the Predator in Alien vs. Predator. And then when the next xenomorph came out, they had a bit of like the Predator like aspects to themselves. Like they had a couple of their like design, I guess, built into their body. So I imagine like the cow just eats a snake. No reason. I mean, at the end, whatever animal they come across, but they should say snake. And next thing you know, there's like this. It just gives birth to like a snake-looking cow. Or cow-looking snake. I don't know. But yeah. SCP-2280 will ignore these instances, which can be retrieved for later analysis. Wow. You give birth to a stillborn and you're like, well, not my problem anymore. The remaining 85% of -1 will immediately rise after being born and move to suckle from SCP-2280 regardless of the species of their originating animals. So basically saying like even if it's like a non-mammalian species, they will immediately suckle. Okay. After suckling for no more than 15 minutes, the instance of -1 will move away from SCP-2280, increase temperature to more than 1000 degrees Celsius within 0.4 seconds, and jump directly upwards. Come back. It will then accelerate upwards at approximately 37 meters per second squared before abruptly vanishing 1.7 kilometers above the ground. Are you giving birth to like fireworks? Well, I mean, it says vanishing, doesn't say explode. Instances of -1 resulting from D-class personnel have not responded to communication attempts, but have been heard mumbling in an unknown language. Linguistic analysis has not succeeded in translating their speech, but have noted similarities to language in the Afroasiatic family, particularly Coptic Egyptian. Use of SCP-3223-1 has a potential translator is currently pending review. Okay. Okay. Oh god. I'm sorry. I don't want to be a tired motherfucker, but I am. Ooh. But hey. Okay, so I understand now why it's a bad thing for it to eat the other animals, or even in this case also a D-class. Because yeah, that should not be pretty. Not be pretty. It might also be a little bit hard to explain why an animal that doesn't usually fly sends itself flying upwards and then vanishes. Definitely not a good time. It's not that like. It's not like insanely dangerous. It's just that yeah, you don't want to be around it because it might paralyze you and then eat ya. This cow has reminded me of the xenomorphs when they fuse their DNA with whatever animal they infected. Except this one has to eat them first. A black outlined cow going around eating other animals and humans. I even look it in the face. Yeah. That was the first one. Nice. Extra Nightly Cow by Drew Bear. That was fun. I like that. It's a silly little concept. It is horrifying because again it eats you. But it's funny because like speaking of getting eaten, my friend and I we talked about mythology because we were going through the Smite goddesses and all of their skins and rating where we would have them rated. And with Baba Yaga, my friend was like saying like, oh, doesn't she like sexually assault children? And I was like, I don't remember that being any part of the lore. I don't think that's the case. I have not heard that ever in my life, but it could be that there's like some variation of her that does that. But I said, from what I understand, is that Baba Yaga is very hit and miss for children. Like either she has found helping children sometimes when they were in trouble, but she also has found absolutely massacring children when they were in trouble. So like, she's not very a reliable source of help, you know. And then we talked about like it's like, oh yeah, like because one of the skins was Ginger Dread, which is basically based on the Hansel and Gretel witch. And I told her I'd rather get eaten than sexually assaulted, because when I get eaten, my mind is gone. I cease to exist. Like maybe like the way they start eating me might be slow, but then after a while I'm gone. I'm gone. Well, sexually assaulted, I still live. I have to live with that. And you know, depending how bad it was, some people cannot live with that, which is fully understandable. It's a very, very, very traumatic situation to go through, and nobody should ever go through that. So I told her like, yeah, no, I'd rather you eat me, and just get it over with. So it's kind of interesting how we got a cow that eats people and other animals, of course, but people as well. I'm just saying. I know this is a weird tangent. I understand. It's my brain just hopped over to that one.